Alright, so today we're going to be using VMware Workstation Player, and we're going to be getting into security of Ubuntu. Now this is the sequel to the Windows 10 security video, which I made a while back for CyberPatriot, and this will be the same thing. It is also for CyberPatriot, but it is also for personal use. So if you have a personal machine at home and you want to make sure that it is secure, let's just put in our password real quick. Of course the mouse isn't connected. If you get this little issue where it is just a tiny little square, you can just hit maximize. Sometimes it is maximized. You just have to unmaximize it and remaximize it, and it'll figure itself out, or it'll glitch out. Wow, okay, where did my apps go? There we go. Alright, so the first thing you want to do in Ubuntu is the forensics questions. Forensics questions are usually right here. There are little notes that CyberPatriot gives to you, and you have to complete them and type in the answer exactly right, or they don't give you points. They're usually like user ID or group ID, or find out which port this is running on, or find the amount of bytes this file takes up, or what the file name of blah 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 is, and you have to find it. They usually give you a bunch of points, and they are definitely the first thing that you should be working on, and you should finish those before you move on to anything else. Actually, I take that back. You can be working on updates before that, but that's what we're going to get into right now. So first thing with Ubuntu is software and updates. You want to go over the updates tab, make sure important security updates, recommended updates, and then make sure you check for updates daily. And when there are security updates, download and install automatically. And then the rest of these do not matter for the terms of CyberPatriot or even for personal use. So we're going to close that out. And the next thing we're going to do is firewall configuration. So if you don't have the firewall installed, we're just going to go to a terminal real quick. You just sudo apt install gufw. Man, I should just make this a root user. It is already installed in this machine, otherwise it would start installing, and then once it is installed, you can type in gufw, hit enter. It's going to ask me for a password again, and here it is. So it's going to be on off or whatever. There you go. Now it's off. Now it's off. Okay, so the shield actually shows you what the incoming and outgoing policies are. So if you turn this on, you'll see we are allowing outgoing and we are denying incoming. For the terms of CyberPatriot, you want to actually reject incoming. And then if you wanted to do some special rules, you could do some advanced stuff and allow certain apps or reject certain apps. But for this, we're just going to turn it on, keep it on home, reject incoming, allow outgoing. We can close that up now. And now we want to move on to malware and virus. So for malware and virus, the easiest thing to do is install clamav. So same install process, just sudo apt install clamav, and then once you have it, you can clamscan is what it's called clamav, but you have to type in clamscan to use it. Hit enter, and it'll do its thing. Its thing is not fast, but it does get the job done, and it is probably one of the best virus removal tools in Linux. So you can see scan directories 1, scan files 10. So it only scanned my my home directory, my home cyber whatever directory I'm on, I'm not even sure. And there's no infected files. Yay! It took 14.7 seconds. Thank you, clamscan. After we do malware and virus, we're going to be doing user accounts. So on this, it's going to be a little bit different because I'm not going to have 20 user accounts like CyberPatriot usually does. But in CyberPatriot, you're going to have a little window. And you're gonna just put them side by side. Wow, okay, that was annoying. You're gonna put them side by side like this, and you're just gonna look through and be like, okay, CyberPatriot. Is CyberPatriot over here? Yep. Okay, is it administrator? Oh, no, it's not? Okay. So when you change administrator to standard user, and what's the password? Oh, it's password 123. Let's give it a better password, and then you get points. There's also users in here that aren't supposed to be in here, so you look over here, you find users, you see which ones aren't over here, and then you can just delete those users. It's easy enough. You just need to unlock it, enter in your long password. That is incorrect. And you can add the user, make it whatever you want, and then if you want to delete a user, you hit this minus. If you want to change it to administrator, you click on there, and then if you want to change the password, you can set the password now. Ubuntu has some really weird password policies right now, so I can't really put one in here. And let's delete that because we don't need that guy. Close that and close that. So next on our thing is program updates. So for Ubuntu, they're going to have some random programs that'll be installed on the desktop. Just make sure those are the newest versions. One of the easiest ones to do is Mozilla Firefox because it is in the Ubuntu software. So let's type in Firefox. It's going to take a second because I'm on Wi-Fi. And here it is, Firefox web browser. Okay, so anyway, they're both on here. I'm pretty sure this one's newer because it has the newer logo. If you can tell, it's a little bit different. Anyway, just get the newest Firefox. It should give you points for that. On the topic of Firefox, Firefox has some settings in here, preferences, and security and privacy. So there are some things in here that will give you points in terms of CyberPatriot, and you should just enable. Let's go to home, not home, search. I guess it's in security and privacy. So don't ask to save logins, show alerts, that's fine. Firefox can remember history. Block pop-up windows, warn when websites try to install add-ons, and block dangerous and deceptive content and block dangerous downloads. So those are all the ones that should give you points in CyberPatriot. And you can also delete cookies because that's not really important and people can steal your cookies, which is not good. All right, now that we're done with Firefox, what is next? And that would be PAM files. Okay, so let's go to the CyberPatriot website because they do one thing right, and that is show you how to do PAM files. Because they are very specific about this, and they want everyone to know how to do this very well. So we want to go to training modules, and then we want to go to Ubuntu security, which is unit 8. There's a lot of stuff in here that doesn't matter. And here's PAM. Okay, so pluggable authentication modules are used for logon and applications. 4 types of PAM files: account, authentication, password, and session. The first one we're going to be doing is the common password. So we're going to minimize this a little bit. I need a terminal. And we're going to go to etsy-pam.d, PAM, the heck, man. There we go. And now we're going to sudo nano common password. Oh, very sorry. We're going to sudo install apt install lib, so library for PAM -cracklib. And what this does, it allows us to put better password policies, and that was the wrong password again. And it's already installed for me, but for you guys, it'll take a second to install, and then you don't have to worry about it ever again. And then we're just going to sudo nano common password. Why is there a little space in here? There's like 2 spaces. Okay. And you can see it matches up. This is very small. I can't even read it. So we're gonna try and make this a little bit bigger. Okay, that didn't help. That did not help. There we go. And we can see that it wants remember 5 at the end of the line that has pam_unix, and it wants min length equals 8 at the end of the line that has pam_unix dots. So it's the same thing, same line. So pam_unix. So here it is. And wait, I lost it. Here we go. Pam_unix. We already have a min length of 8 from our pam cracklib, so that will do that. And then remember 5, we don't have that. So let's go down to the Unix line. And we can just put it right here, I guess. Remember equals 5, and that'll just remember the last 5 passwords, so you can't use the same password. And to enforce password complexity with 1 of each character, add this long line of stuff, copy that to the line with pam_cracklib. So let's just put this at the end of this line. Paste. And the $sign means that it is over a line, so you can just keep going back and it'll let you go back. Once you're done with that, you can scroll down and we want to, so it's Control O to write it out, Control X to exit, and we're going to be doing a similar thing, just log in, let's just sudo nano. .. means back a directory, and then we can say login .defs, and we can scroll all the way down, keep going, pretty sure, yep, here we go. So password max days should be set to 90, so definitely not 99999. Password min days should be set to 10, and then password warn age should be set to 7, and that is exactly what CyberPatriot has. We're going to leave that there. Save the file and close it, so Control O to write it out, and Control X to close. And now we're going to be doing the account policy. So we're going to type gedit and etc pam.d colon off. So we're going to sudo nano. You can also use gedit if you want, and we're going to be doing common-off is being edited by root. Yeah, that was weird. And add this line to the end of the file. So just copy this line, and we're just going to scroll all the way down and paste. And that's all you got to do. So Control O, Control X, and we're out of there. And that is the end of the CyberPatriot helpfulness. The rest of it is useless. Not going to lie to you. But once we're done with that, we're going to want to look for media files and hidden files. So ls-la will give you hidden files. So that's any file that has a dot in front of it. So let's just make a file sudo touch dot hidden. So now if you look, there is no dot hidden there, but then if we do ls-la, and we can see dot hidden is right there. And CyberPatriot uses hidden files to hide media files. And what we're going to do is look for media files. So if you cd back to the root directory or the root of the file system, and we type in locate star.mp3, and there's no MP3s. I think, yeah, here we go. So JPEGs are also media files, but there are a lot of JPEGs that Ubuntu installs on its own. Just like when you install Ubuntu, they just come with it. A lot of them are icons or backgrounds or what have you. So that's why CyberPatriot usually uses MP3s or other types of media files like that. And that's why you can use the locate to locate MP3s, because there aren't any besides the ones that CyberPatriot puts in. Once you've done media files, you can look for suspicious files. So that would be in, I don't know, wherever your programs are installed. You can look at the installed programs and look through there, make sure there's no nmap, no Metasploit, no Armitage, no aircrack ng, no burp suite, no oafcrack. They use oafcrack and nmap a lot. Besides that, they don't really use a lot of hacking tools. They don't really put them out there. Wi-Fi is another one. Not Wi-Fi, sorry, Wireshark. I'm getting them all mixed up. Once you've done that, we can install bum. So bum, it's in my notes. I'm not sure why it's in my notes. What is bum? Sudo apt install bum. Apt. Yes. So I have not installed bum yet. That's kind of interesting. Let's type in bum. Just give it a sudo just for fun. Boot up manager. What does this do? I honestly don't know what this does, but it is, oh. Okay, I'm pretty sure this just tells you what is starting up with your system when your system starts up. So open VM tools, whatever all this other stuff is, ClamAV, Bluetooth, LightDM, cups, and sane scan services, stuff like that. So if you saw something that was weird, like hacker tool 10, you can just unclick that and make sure it doesn't start up the system. You can close that and look for hidden files, password, and shadow permissions. Just make sure that your passwd files and your shadow file isn't allowed by guest user or something stupid like that, or even standard users. Let's get rid of the guest account. So pretty sure CyberPatriot actually has a good thing on this. So let's look at CyberPatriot. Let's go straight to the training modules this time. And let's go to, what the heck, man? Training modules. Thought I went there. I did not. Unit 8. Guest. Did you do it? Did you do it? You did do it. Okay, using gedit turned off the guest account. So let's do that. We're just gonna, I know you want to. There you go. Yep, there we go. I forgot Ubuntu could do that. I thought that was just a Windows thing for a second. Except I can't see my, I have a little notebook in the way of my terminal. Okay, there we go. So gedit etc lightdm lightdm.conf. So that is sudo nano etc lightdm lightdm.conf. Is that not a thing? It's not a thing. Okay, so let's just cd etc lightdm ls. Okay, so let's cd lightdm.conf. See what's in here. Nothing's in here. That is really odd. Okay, so let's just sudo nano that users file. Okay, so I guess it's moved from lightdm.conf to users.conf. Seat defaults, user-session Ubuntu. So if there is an allow guest equals false, so let's just grab that. And we're just going to paste that in there. And now you don't have access to the guest file. This would be for a CyberPatriot machine that has the guest file. I don't think this machine allows access to a guest, but if yours did, that would stop that. So thank you for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Hit subscribe if you want to see more, and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified by my next video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.